Ripper, and I'm doing a review on a book I purchased a long time ago. And actually, I didn't purchase it. I lied. This was a book that my mom had. It is the 10th edition. It was originally published in 1972. Looking for older books has its benefits. Now, this is called Survival in the Outdoors. And you can see here who published this book. And this here still has a dust cover, so you see many things here on the back. This book here is really full of wonderful information here. So it's talking about here in the contents of orientation for survival. When you are not lost, knowing yourself, survival mentality, being prepared, and fatigue. Then it talks about number 2 is pre-emergency schooling, learning to observe. Who is accident prone? Training your interest in nature, sounds and smell, and reading correctly. And 3 is where emergencies may occur. Fishing hazards, birds, animals, and on down. Now there's 12 different ones here. So I'm not going to read them all to you. I'm going to show you this here. You see right here is the 10th edition. The advantage of many of these older outdoor wilderness books over compared to some of the modern ones, in my opinion, is this. This book was written and published before the computer age, before cell phone age, before the time that you had to have all this knowledge and information. This here was when people had to survive with the basics in things. So, I love this one here. Chapter 10 is insect protection, where to start, and tarp shelters, natural resources, and snow shelters. Wow. You know what? I want to go to that page, 224. Okay, here is 224 is where it's talking about. So, and it's going to show shelters and things and where to. Here we go. Chapter 10 is talking about how to insect protection. A smudge fire started with dry materials and with green grass or bough added immediately will form smoke to help against insects. But the location of a camp and shelter will be most important. Try for a point that runs out into a lake on the side where an inshore breeze blows. On a seacoast, the domes just in front of the surf may be swarming with mosquitoes, but dry sand immediately above high tide line will have a breeze that will keep them away. And then it talks about in the mountains and the swampy areas, if a plane crash or a broken down vehicle is difficulties, here are some suggestions, it says. The interior of the plane or vehicle may protect you from insects and are originally in places where they swarm. The climates will be neither excessively hot nor excessively cold. However, when extreme cold or extreme heat, both plane and vehicle interior, if not smashed up, may be colder or hotter than a shelter that you can fashion outside. Ain't that something? You can fashion outside. I really didn't think about that a lot. But there's different things. It talks about the tarp shelter and then other different shelters. So I wanted to show you this. This man is just wonderful. Look here. Look at that diagrams. Look at those diagrams right there. Ain't that just wonderful? Wow. You seen this one here? Right here on the log thing. They're showing you that diagram right there with a tarp. Using a log to help dry, keep you wet. Here is some others right here. And this here is just really a wonderful, excellent book. It shows you how to do proper knots and things in here. And other benefits here. And the one I really like right here, believe it or not, it is showing how to use evergreens as a shelter. Ain't that something? Evergreens as a shelter here. That is awesome, isn't it? Now, this here, I say, I love this book. It does really do well. You can also take the evergreens and things in a dense wooded area, and you can bend them and tie them together and create you a shelter in that situation it was talking about. So there is just endless benefits here On this, look here, it even shows how to weave a shelter out of reed and grasses. There are just countless benefits here on this to do what you have to do in a survival situation. So I recommend this book here. It is called Survival in Outdoors by this gentleman right here. First edition is in 1972. This is in 1980. This has been 10th print. Look for this on eBay or some other. He has other books out as well. It's some excellent information on this. So try it and check it out and see what you think, because I think it's an awesome book. There's a lot of prep here. I want you to be safe, be happy. Bless you all.